All right, today I'm gonna make a prison cook-up or a comfort food cook-up from stuff that you probably got sitting around. You want some barbecue sauce, some pickles, your favorite kind. I like bread and butter dills. Hot sauce for those that like it. A little bit of pepper, some beans and rice, some ramen, doesn't matter what kind, and a little bit of cheese. And then the secret ingredient, chili cheese Fritos and Cheetos. You want all of it. Noodles. Get some water going. You can cook them in the microwave if you want. If you're in prison, you can probably cook them with a hot plate. But if you're in prison, you're probably not wasting your cell phone on this video. I'm gonna get this water going and throw my noodles in it. But before you put them in, there's a trick. Don't put them in yet. First, dump your noodles out on a little plate, and then take the flavor packet and throw it in the garbage. You don't need that. Alright, so take your ramen, break it in half if you can. Try not to do too much damage. Hopefully you can split it. And then take your two pieces, get rid of all the loosey-gooseys. Put them in the toaster. Seriously, put them in the toaster. Oh, you're going to love this. Now, you don't have to do this with all your noodles. If you're making a big batch like I'm making, you can just do it with some. The rest of them, crush them up. And then open them and take your flavor packet out and throw it in the garbage. You need my flavor packet.
Except it's bouillon. You could keep it.
That's cheap crap bouillon. We are going to keep one, but we're not even going to use the whole thing. Keep one flavor packet, maybe, at the most. All right, let's check on our noodles, see if the house is on fire yet. Definitely want to cook these too. And I'm going to toast two of mine. You might want to start with just one in case you don't like the flavor. It's a great addition, but it can be a little much for some people. Oh yeah, those are looking good. Shout out to Ramen for making their noodles all breakable so you can sneak them in the toaster when you're in prison. No, those are pretty good. Don't burn yourself, they're going to be really hot. You can see you want it to be just a little toasted around the edges, right? Trust me, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Oh, that's how you know it's hot enough. You hear that? Oh, the noodle's making the water sizzle. All right. Prison rules. All right, in the meantime, don't forget, you got beans and rice. If you're in prison, you probably got to make it the old-fashioned way. I got the racist Uncle Ben style that you can just throw in the microwave. So get your beans and rice going. Don't wait too long. Don't let your ramen catch the house on fire. It happens sometimes. Smoke alarm will go off. Alright, that's going good. Get that water going. Now cut you up some pickles. You're going to want some pickles in this. You can put other stuff in it too. I'm going to put some cheese in it later. If you got a cheese stick or a meat stick like beef jerky, I wouldn't use Slim Jims, but those of us that have used like a meat stick, oh, we know that that's good stuff. You don't want to put too much pickle in it, but you definitely want some. If you're in prison, you got to use your spork to cut the pickle up. Chop it up nice and small. Keep some of that juice in it. Alright, so while you got all this going, my noodles just started boiling. I'm actually going to let this beans and rice cool off a little bit. Let this sit in the water so it soaks up a little bit more. And show you the secret trick. Now you can do this either way. Some people like to do what I'm going to do with the Cheetos with the Fritos. I like to save my Fritos to dip in when I'm eating. But I'm going to take your Cheetos. You definitely want the crunchy ones, not the fluffy ones. And when you open the bag, you want to eat two at least. what you want to do, if you have a small bag, you don't need to do this. If you got a little bag of Cheetos, you can use the whole bag, but this one's pretty big. You want to put a big old pile aside in like a Ziploc bag or something else like this. And once you get it sealed, you just want to, yeah, looks about right, beat the crap out of it. Now, don't do this too much or you'll break the bag, but when you still have them in this bag, it's a lot easier because you can just pound the crap out of them, right? Trust me on this, this is the best part of it. This is why you always take a nap after this meal too. Oh yeah, pulverize it. The more powder, the better. All right, so this is done. Beans and rice are done. Time to mix it all up. So I left a little bit of water in the noodles, not a lot. You can see they're pretty dry, but if I tipped them a lot, you could just barely see some water flow up. That's for the Cheetos as well as the beans and rice, which are gonna soak up some more. So mix your beans and rice in, oh yeah. Put your pickle in, you definitely want your pickle. Now this is where you can, to your own flavor, just like the pickle can be sweet or sour, you choose. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese. You can use a cheese stick or Velveeta. Don't put too much cheese in or you ruin the Cheetos, but I'm gonna put a little bit in. Stir this up. Oh yeah. Now, I did say keep one of your flavor packets. We're not gonna use the whole thing, but the bouillon flavor does help a little. I don't like chicken very much, so you'll see I'm actually gonna still throw about a third of this one pack away. But we're gonna make up for that with other things we use. You could also use a cheese slice if you didn't have Velveeta. But you got barbecue sauce, put some in here. Don't overdo it. This can be an addition that goes on top of everyone's dish, but put some in. And then, like I said, the secret ingredient. Ooh, this is where it gets good. Oh, just dump them all in there. Now you're gonna think this is really bad, but in about 3 minutes you're gonna be in love with me. So it'll look like this. Come over so you can get over. As you stir it, the Cheetos, especially if you've crushed them as well as you should have. I should have actually crushed these a little more. They'll sort of melt into it and become this base, and that's why you don't want to put too much cheese in it, or else you'll already have this process happen with the cheese. Now some people will put a little bit of hot sauce, some people put a lot of hot sauce in at this point. Since there's 3 of us eating this, I'll let everybody flavor theirs to their own preference when they get their bowl. I see you, camera lady, already looking at it. Yeah. All right. Woo, it's thick. Thick and rich. It's napping food. All right, and then like I said, I actually like to, on top of the barbecue sauce and everything else, put some Fritos, and I'll even dip them a little bit in it, but you'll see it's so thick and rich that you almost have to use a fork. So, bon appetit.